got the glutes, I got the calves, I got the abs. I got the glutes, I got the calves, I got the abs. It's time to get lit, it's time to get fit. Let's meal prep and get it in, get it in. Get lit, transformation, freedom, and innermost heaven. Let's hit the gym and get lit, get lit. Get lit, Good morning, good morning, good morning, party people. Listen, wait a minute. They're saying there's an error. Can y'all hear me? I don't know what happened, but I'm getting an error message over here. Can y'all hear me? See me? Hear me? Good morning, Mother Deborah. I see you. So let's just let's go from. Can y'all hear me? See me? If somebody say something, because I got an error message, so I want to make sure that we are live. Good morning, Mother Shirley. So good to see you. We live and in okay, we live and in living color. So you know how technology be doing. Technology be doing what it want to do. It's good until it's not. Okay. So I'm over here sitting around waiting like, okay, what's going on? And I'm moving around. Good morning, Mother Midnight. Okay, you can see and hear. All right. Can you hear me now? Great, great, great. So I'm over here moving the mouse, clicking. The mouse is to another computer, okay? And I already know that this ain't even the mouse for the laptop that I'm on, but let me just move it out of the way because I want to keep clicking it and clicking it. Good morning, Keisha. So good to see you. Okay, I can be seen and heard. So this little error message, go on about your business because you're trying to distract me this morning. And we're done with distractions, okay? That's that. All right, y'all. We are here and we're, as they say, and we're back. And we are back here in living color. And we are still on the vein of we're bearing fruit here, and we're on day 5. Good morning, Dr. LeJune. Good morning, Janelle. So good to see you. We are on, wait a minute, we are not on day 5. Get myself together here. Well, let me we might be on day 5. Let me get myself together. Let me get myself together here. See, it might be day 6, y'all. Let me get myself together. Because I kept saying, get it together, get your stuff together. And let's see. Because maybe we on day 6. Okay, we did day 5 yesterday. Y'all know how it is when you get up, you get more, and then you get discombobulated. This is day 6. Okay. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, Mother Loretta. So good to see y'all over there. Thank y'all for tuning in over there on the YouTube channel. I went back, y'all. I got 72 followers over there. So let's push that right on up to 100 so I can change that name and do some things over there. Good morning, Damon. So good to see you this morning. The good realm in the building. And all of you all that are listening, that's watching, but listening, but you're watching. And I hadn't said good morning to you, and good morning to you all that catch this on the replay. So this morning we're talking about planted to flourish, and we're on day 6. Bearing these good fruits, and I have to just, I'm gonna be honest. Y'all know that. So I got a whole meal prep, right? Got a whole situation over here done made my meals and everything. Good morning. What's going on? Dr. B all the way from the VA is in the building. I think Massachusetts is in the building, VA is in the building, and sometimes California be in the building. And y'all, we had somebody from New Mexico. So wherever you are, good morning, good evening, because some people are on different time zones. So hey, shalom, peace this morning. So I had to come clean because y'all know it just wouldn't be right. So I said, you know what, girl, this making these good choices is, yeah, I'm being put to the test. So the plan was to come home, and I did a self-care day yesterday. So shout out to myself. Y'all, y'all got to check out Erica down there at Massage Envy, and let me say Burlington. Somebody went looking for her in High Point, and she's in Burlington, and it's worth the drive. It is. It is worth the drive. So shout out to Erica Williams. She's one of our sisters in the sister circle, and I'm telling you, the kinks and the grit, I can get up. Like, I had a little bit more kink, and baby, she got it out. And so I ended up doing a self-care day, and then I just went out there on a limb and went to Chick-fil-A, y'all. And I didn't need Chick-fil-A. And I ate it, and it was good to me. But baby, my body was like, are you serious? And then the drink that I wanted to try wasn't good. So I said, you know what, ma'am, this was not a good choice. So I'm suffering not too bad, but just enough to say, get in there, eat what you got in that kitchen. Okay. Or if you're gonna eat something, oh, you like the kale salad. Okay. Or that's my next thing I say. If you're gonna go out to eat, then salad is your choice, or something of the nature. Um, I went to Olive Garden on Sunday, and I did do a good choice, and it was great. It was grilled salmon with broccoli, and boy, it was good at Olive Garden. So y'all might need to try that. So when we're being planted and rooted, and we're making better choices, and we do things, but sometimes you just the choices is the choices, and you just get in there. But now I'm learning, I'm listening to the body, I'm resting, I'm taking care of me. And so today I'm gonna put together this good salad that I got in there. I got some grilled chicken in there, and I'm gonna have a better choice today. But I wanted to show you that, yes, you the real time, that I'm getting my life together in real time. And so as I'm making these choices and these opportunities, and I'm starting over again. Good morning, V. So good to see you. Um, is today your birthday, or is it tomorrow? Or was it yesterday? I know your birthday this month, and is it your anniversary? It's some. I know it's y'all's birthdays. I saw it in the anniversary, and that's coming up this week, y'all. So shout out to V. It's a birthday week. It's an anniversary week, and we greet you this morning with all your celebrations this week, and I know my buddy birthday was this weekend. So shout out to you, V. So when you say, okay, I'm making these good choices. Oh, it's tomorrow. See, I'm in the right vein. Um, I know I'm in the right vein. And so you I'm doing this thing in real time. And so when you want to flourish, we planted, and we talked about, where we are good ground, and we talking about the soil. The anniversary is today. See, I knew it was a happy anniversary to you and E. Hey, you made it, girl. And so when we want to flourish, we want to make sure that we are moving and producing in the right direction. And so when we think about what we're doing, okay, he said, good job, bless you, family people. Working a minute. Okay, we got somebody from Pakistan this morning, y'all. Okay, I told y'all it was people all over the world. So look, Enriched by Tina done went global, y'all. We over there in a whole nother country. And so greetings to you, Reverend. I don't want to I'm gonna say Reverend P. Because I don't want to, your name is important. But good morning. Thank you for tuning in from Pakistan. And so when we think about flourish and what that means, um it means to if we're going to produce something, we want to make sure that we are in the right vein of things. And so when we think about it, we want to reach a height of development of influence. That's one of the definitions of flourishing. And so when we're planted to flourish, we want to reach that height of development and influence. And so we think about these things. And so I want us to make sure that we stay connected to the vine. We know who the vine is, and we know what it does. And so when we think about being able to flourish, that we want to reach something, it's not that we just want to do something. We want to reach something. We want to produce something, and we want it to remain, right? We're not just doing things just to say we're doing it. We want to bear that fruit, and we want that fruit that's going to remain. And so today, I'm going to go to Psalms 92 in the International Children's Bible. Y'all know that's where I like to hang out. And so we'll start here at verse 12. But the good people will grow like palm trees. They will be tall like the cedar trees of Lebanon. They will be like trees planted in the courtyards of the Lord. They will grow. Y'all hear that? They will grow strong in the courtyards of our God. And when they're old, come on here. It's giving us, it's predicting our future. Okay. It is giving us to it's telling us we gonna get old, y'all. Okay. But listen at this. And when they are old, they will still produce fruit. Okay. They will be healthy and fresh. So he's letting us know if we remain, which means we know we stay connected to that vine. Listen, we have to make sure listen, we want to remain impactful on the journey. Okay. So I'm like, listen, good morning, Sister Crystal. I see you slid in when I was on another stream. Yes, and so I'm telling you, oh, it's 3:50 p.m. And they telling you happy anniversary, V. And so Damon said it like this: it's gonna be a bold, extravagant gesture. Okay, he gave me another definition, or action made especially to attract the attentions of others. You better come on in here with the definitions. Wait a minute, he got him another one over here. They coming in so bad. Still produce. Listen, he says it right here. An instant. So when we get older, y'all, it's gonna be healthy. It's gonna continue to flourish because we're gonna stay connected to the vine. Look, she said, stay fresh. It's That's exactly what I was just getting ready to say. Y'all, we in sync this morning. And they will say that the Lord is good. He is my rock, and there is no wrong in him. Now, y'all know I got to go over there to the Gen Z. I forgot to go to Gen Z yesterday. We got all beside ourselves yesterday. But that's okay. So the Gen Z says it like this at verse 12. The good-hearted ones is gonna thrive. So remember, you got to have a good heart now. We just can't be out here willy-nilly doing whatever we want to do. Because if we're gonna flourish and we're staying rooted in Christ and we're making better choices and we're remaining in him, we know we got to be good-hearted. Okay. I'm gonna move on. The good-hearted one is gonna thrive like a boss palm tree. They're gonna level up like a stately cedar in Lebanon, like those who are all about chilling in the house of the Lord. Okay, will totally thrive in the courts of our God, no doubt. Okay, even when they're old, they'll keep on thriving and producing. They will be absolutely glowing and vibrant. And then they done messed around and said vibrant in the Hebrew, filled with life and vitality. Lord have mercy. Just just to let you know, the Lord is totally legit. He's like a solid rock. Good God Almighty. And there's absolutely no shady business going on with him. Y'all, come on here. We are going to still, if we stay remain and connected to him, y'all, we're going to continue to produce this fruit. Okay? Okay? And it takes us. So for those of us that's getting a little bit up in age and feeling like, I don't know if I'm going to be effective, if you stay connected to the vine, he is going to let you continue to produce. You're gonna be legit. You're gonna keep thriving, and it says ain't gonna be no shady business. So you ain't even got to worry about it. He got you. Because when we continue in the work, and when you think about our forefathers and the people who paved the way for us, their fruit, although they may not be here, like some people say, well, my grandmother, my grandmama was not was not okay. That's all I'm gonna say. God bless Blanche. Now, my other grandma was a little bit nicer, but she didn't know the Lord either. But I'll say my Blanche did know the Lord, but Blanche was she wasn't good hearted. Let's just say that she had to respect the persons. Okay, God bless her, but it's the truth. And y'all know I have a good morning, Roz. I have to tell y'all the truth. So you have to be good hearted now. Now take us back and say you got to be good. Now you got to be uh rocking with Jesus. And when you stay rocking with Jesus, y'all know he hooks us up now. You know he hooks us up. So we have to continue if we're going to flourish and stay planted and be good soil. Because we talked about, am I good ground? Am I good ground? So I'm telling you, when we start thinking about what we're thinking about, listen, come on here, Dr. B. Come on here. She says, I have been old, young, and now that I'm old, yet I have not seen the righteous forsaken, nor seed begging bread. Now, come on here. There is no lack. He's never seen the righteous. And if we're flourishing in him and we're moving in him and we're doing what we're supposed to do, guess what? We're going to flourish. Because remember, we're going to be what? If we're going to eat the good of the land, we're going to be what and what? That's what. Come on, let's see if we if it's embedded in our spirit. See, we can eat from the good of the land if we're what? I say it all the time. Let's see if y'all been paying attention in Bible study. If we're gonna be what and what, we're gonna do what? We're gonna eat the good of the land. Okay, so those vine tears of listen, and those tears of listen. You better know it. God has us where He has us for a reason, and so if we be, come on, somebody, come on here, Teresa. If we be willing and obedient, I'm trying to tell you, it's like He is embedding that in my heart. Because sometimes I'm willing, but I'm not obedient, and sometimes I'm obedient, but then I get that spirit that's not willing. Okay. Isaiah 19. There it is. If you be willing, you're going to eat the good of the land. Isaiah 1 and 19. Y'all, we need to put that as a memory verse. Isaiah 1 and 19. If you be willing and obedient, you shall eat the good of the land. Why? We're going to flourish. We're going to produce, and we're going to produce fruit that remain, because God is a rewarder of them who diligently seek him. And I'm telling you, when we think about flourishing comes from being connected to a good source. And we know who the source is, right? And so when we think about that source and we think about who we are and whose we are, when we think about that, we're going to flourish by staying planted in his presence. Okay, what you mean staying in his presence? Meaning get into that word, get it in prayer like we did the other week. And some of us is continuing on the journey. And if you're going to continue to stay with your 1 hour, let me see some hand or some fire in the chat. If you're going to continue to move on, like we did it for 7 days, but if you're going to make this a lifestyle, because see, if we're going to stay rooted and planted and making good choices, and we're going to flourish and we're going to bear good fruit, we got to stay connected to the vine, and we can't just hit it like Like I'm gonna do it this week. Yeah, she said do it this week, but I'm done. Like me, I was gonna get up. I did these 21 days challenge, and that's what I was gonna be done. That was it. That was the challenge. The challenge is in and it's over. But guess what? Me getting up earlier has really sustained me. It has kept me. It has shifted my mindset. Y'all say what? Y'all over here talking. Okay, I see the hand emojis. Okay, I see y'all gonna keep it up because y'all say what? Like shift her mindset, not top flight security. What kind of yeah, because we sometimes I get otherwise minded. There was the day, I mean, I struggled for 2 years. And it wasn't until recently, since this 21, since May. Y'all say what? Mr. Daniel went on to glory July and 22, right? July 22. So my life changed drastically. Hear me? And so I struggled every morning. Yes. And sometimes I get otherwise that I don't want to do something. Listen. You dealing with it. Listen, your life have changed. Listen, you better believe it. And we have to stay connected. Like she had a life changing thing. Crystal, she's now taking care of a teenager. Okay, because you better believe it. Because these teenagers is not the teenagers that we were. Look, the little people are not the little people. Okay. So we have to think about this. Stand in his presence and stand with God helps you stay planted and rooted. I slipped into a depression and people say, what? Oh, absolutely. And depression looks different for everybody. Not everybody's standing in the house, standing in the bed, having to be locked up, having to take medication. So depression is not just sitting back, but it comes in all kind of forms. And so me getting up in the morning has now established the set for my day. So I didn't understand it when this back in May. I didn't, because y'all know I was like, okay, y'all, I'm almost on the end. Y'all know I was quitting. But guess what? From May until now, he has developed this muscle of me getting up and starting my day, getting ready. Because see, when you get up, you in the night before. So then the night before, I'm getting into his presence and having a good restful sleep. All these things is connecting to help me flourish, to get out of the bed, to get out of the house, to go to work. So this is building something. And so why quit now? Now that I know that this is something that's essential, it's not just for me, but then many of you have said, girl, this done made me start thinking about stuff. I mean, people call me, inbox me. I run into people in the store. Girl, you is crazy. I see you on there, blah, blah, and then I have some people say, well, I ain't seen you, such and such. I said, you know what? He got me in a different vein. He's shifting me. And so I want to continue to produce the fruit that remains. And so when you have to stay focused, and then when you realize you have an assignment, you have a purpose, there's something that God's got for you, you don't want to give it up. So you don't want to stay stuck. So if we're going to produce and remain, I didn't get finished this morning because but let me tell you this, we got to stay in it, stay there. And I'm gonna give you I've been talking about it because your stability comes from those deep roots. And how you gonna get those roots? How you gonna get deep embedded into making good grounds? Same thing we've been doing, getting up, getting in his presence. Getting up, getting in his presence. Because why? We know in his presence is fullness of joy. And I'm telling you, God has a plan for each and every one. We may not understand it. Like I promise you, Couldn't nobody tell me that this 545 was a process to break off something in my life. And so when I think about this, like, break off the spirit of depression that want to take and overtake you out and make you feel like, oh, this ain't worth it. Ain't nobody doing this. Ain't nobody blah blah this. And all these things and all the lies that the enemy tell you, I'm just gonna quit. I'm throwing in the towel. I'm not studying none of this. It ain't even, you know what? I'm gonna do me. And sometimes we get in there, I'm gonna do me thing. Okay, doing you for what? Okay, what's doing you doing? That's what I want to know. I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to do this. I don't. But we don't, the choice is not ours. Our life is really not our own. We have been bought with a price. I forgot, I better quit. Okay, she say, won't he interrupt your plans? Won't he interrupt your plans? She had a whole plan to go over there to Houston. And I ain't never been, so I was looking forward. But I ain't never been to Virginia either, so we got to plan us a road trip. Those of you all that like to, hop in the car and fool with me, listen, we got to make a plan to go up to Virginia Beach. I ain't never been. Got to go up there and check on my buddy. We got to check on Smokey and Dr. B. Smokey's my dot. So listen. So God does things. He will shift us right when in the midst of what we want to, and we have to trust him in everything that he do. He don't make no mistakes, even when we think we know, when we grown. Because guess what? When we flourishing, it's gonna bring glory to him. So we have to stay connected to him, connected to the vine, so we know that we're producing fruit that's going to remain. They already told us when we get older, it's going to remain. And so we have to start thinking about, we started this whole thing out thinking about what you're thinking about. Like, what are you thinking about? What's on your mind? What's got you distracted? What's got you so out, as they say, your panties in a wad? What's got you that you can't stay focused and stay remain in him? And like, didn't he say, can you just watch for 1 hour? Can you? Can you just stay? Can you just watch? Can you just do something? And so I always leave you with a life application, something to do. So ask yourself, am I planted where God has called me? These are things that I've been like, oh God. And then sometimes when you don't want to deal with something, sometimes you jump ship. But no, you got to ask God, is this where you got me? And if this where you got me, then you're going to give me the power to sustain, to keep me, um, um, to be able to stick and stay. Sometimes we got to ask God to help me with this stick, because something make us mad, we'll pop off, and baby, we cutting it off right there. We ain't dealing with it. But sometimes we have to ask God, is this where you got me? Do you have me in this uncomfortable place? Do you have me in this place that I don't know? I'm not really for sure. Oh, I'm sticking out like a sore thumb. I really don't fit in. I really don't do this. But do you have me being there, being different for a reason? Have we ever even thought that? Like, am I where you want me to be? Am I doing what you want me to do? That's when we have to ask God, hey, am I resisting displacement? Am I acting like, And this, I had to have this real talk with myself. Am I by myself? Am I the only one? Am I the only one that be acting like this sometimes? Come on. Yes, he will turn your life upside down. Okay, I definitely will keep Smokey in prayer. So you got to believe this. My God. So yeah, so we have to ask God these things. Listen, am I doing what God has called me to do? Am I in his will? Or am I in the way? Is it his will? I'm in the way. Listen, she said, listen, help me to stick and stay. And my stick is, you better believe, we coming unstuck, honey. I'm with you. I'm not gonna be stuck. I'm not gonna be like Lot's wife. When she looked back and turned into a pillar of salt. No, I'm not looking back to that stuff. It no longer serves me. And thank you, Mother Sir. I'm glad I'm not by myself. So let's begin to ask God to help us to remain in and planted so these roots can stay connected and grow and get deeper and deeper in him, and so that we can have that life that it talked about in Psalms 92, that when we get older, that we're gonna still have that good fruit that's gonna remain. Okay, that we're gonna have. Listen, it's a self check up. You better say that, Aunt Daisy. You better say it. It's a self, man. When I tell you I had to do it, I said, you know what? I can't look at nobody else. You can't look at nobody else. And sometimes we get otherwise minded and we start, well, girl, did you see that? Did you hear that? Did you do that? And I am guilty. And I said, you know what? I am nobody's judge, and and I don't have the final say. Maybe that's the chart, that's the destiny of somebody. I don't understand it, but hey, but God, you handle it. Because what I got to do, I got to take care of me. I got to search my heart, search my own soul salvation and see. He says, try me. See if there be any wicked ways. Okay? Listen, she said, don't jump ship to float. Even listen, you even if, because guess what? Our pastor preached this Sunday that broken pieces still can be used to build. Came from Nehemiah. Okay, our fingers look. You better believe it. So she came in and she had us. She gave out different bricks to different, and they were broken. And we put them in that little thing and build. You still can build a wall. You still can build and do with your own broken pieces. Trust me, I'm a witness. Okay, so that's what we have to do. We have to make sure that we take care of us. We the only people we can change. We can't change nobody else, and that's why you have to live by the serenity prayer. So listen, we got to ask God, and here is look, y'all. I got a little bit prepared. I said, okay, Tina, you can put your little notes up. You got little things. So I'm gonna leave it right there so y'all can copy and write it down. Today's affirmation is, I'm planted by God and I'm flourishing in his presence. Come on here, somebody. And so we have to ask God to help us that we just continue to stick and stay, remain, so we can have lasting fruit. So we have to tell God, thank you for planting me in your presence. That's what we have to tell him. And we want him to strengthen our roots day by day by helping us to flourish in this season. Because y'all, we know that we're in a war against what's happening in the world. And that's why we have to do like Romans 12 and 1 said, be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of our minds, that we can live what is acceptable. And so we have to start thinking about that may we grow, and the fruit that he brings up to us, it remains. So y'all, I'll see y'all in the morning, and Lord willing, um and thank y'all so much for rocking with me this morning. And so yes, everybody got, I see y'all, see you. I'm planted by God and I'm flourishing in his presence. When the enemy comes in like a flood and try to make you think you ain't who you are, and you don't have what it takes, you have it. You have exactly what it takes. Don't let the enemy rob you no more. No more. Because that joker, he's on his job. So let's be on our job. Let's stay planted. Be like, and so let's be planted by the rivers of water, that we will produce fruit that will not wither. That Psalm 1, yesterday was whatever day. And we can, and whatever we ask, honey, we can have it. But we got to be willing and obedient. And sometimes it's saying no to some things. And I'm learning that. So I feel y'all prayers, so thank y'all for your prayers, and everybody continue to check on me. I appreciate it. I love y'all. And yes, even the strong people need somebody to check on them. Every now and then, because we get a little weary too. So I thank y'all for checking in on me. I thank y'all for, some of y'all fussing at me and saying, okay, girl. And so I appreciate it, because I'm learning, and I'm chilling. I ain't do much of nothing yesterday, which is unusual. I took care of me, and that was that. So I see y'all over here on the Sister Circle side. We got 6 minutes. We got 6 minutes, y'all. All right. Love y'all. Let's stay planted, and we're going to flourish, because we're going to keep this fruit. Is going to continue to produce and remain even in our older age.
Baby, now tell me exactly how you feel. I'm just trying to keep it real. Let me love you on the inside, love you on the inside. Tell me exactly what you mean. You mean every